Hey, what's up guys? Chad here with the Reptile Rangers. Now we're at the Kernersville Reptile Zoo and Medical Center again today, and we're going to talk about underrated pets, episode number 1. All right, so we're trying to do a lot of episodal stuff, things that kind of get down to specific categories, animals, or areas. Now, this is going to be the first underrated reptilian pet. Now, we know that there's a lot of popular pets like bearded dragons and leopard geckos and ball pythons. There's things that's just out there absolutely everywhere, and they make good pets. They're okay, they're good pets, but there's a lot of underrated reptilian pets. Today we're going to see the first one, and the first one is absolutely awesome. I love these particular lizards, and they are a lot of fun to keep and incredibly easy to deal with and settle down so simply. They become really socialized. Remember, we don't say the word tame, we say socialized. They become very socialized. Now, right here on exhibit, this is one of our exhibits here at the zoo. This is the Chinese water dragon. Absolutely awesome pets. This is the female. You can see the male right up here. If you see him right over in the corner there, you can see the male right there. That's the male Chinese water dragon. Now, one of the things I did forget, right in that bottom corner is our subscriber button. Go hit that. We appreciate you doing so. The Chinese water dragon is an absolutely awesome lizard. They're from Southeast Asia. These guys make incredible lizard pets. They do require quite a bit of space, kind of like iguanas. Bearded dragons require pretty decent sized space. Water dragons a little bit more. Frilled dragons, water dragons, the iguanas, things like that require a little bit larger enclosures and a little bit more space. These guys love to climb. Now, these are a great substitute to iguanas because, as most everybody knows, iguanas are not exactly the friendliest of things. They're huge, but they're not exactly easy to tame down and settle down. To get them to do stuff like this, like most people think when you see one on TV doing it. Water dragons, however, are absolutely awesome animals and make great, fantastic pets. The kind of downside for some folks is they are almost strictly bug eaters. I have never seen them eat too much vegetables. There's been very few that'll eat a particular fruit or veggie, but it's not very often. They are almost strictly insectivorous. They will eat things like, baby birds, if they're big enough, really small baby birds, field mice, things like that, rats, small mammals, so on and so forth. They will eat small meat products like that, absolutely. But generally speaking, they're primarily insectivorous, which also means you have to substitute with, of course, some calcium, some, of course, UV, having the heat bulbs and UV bulbs, things like that. Got to have just a standard, of course, regular habitat that you would have for the tropical, atmosphered reptilians, okay? Now, these guys, like their name, Chinese water dragon, they absolutely love water. So the bigger water source you can give them, the better they're going to like it. It doesn't need to be too terribly deep, but just a big old water source if possible, because they'll absolutely play in it and have a great time. They're incredibly efficient at climbing. So, of course, give them plenty of things to climb on. You'll watch and actually be able to enjoy them more and more by giving them bigger and better habitats, okay? Now, again, these guys can be flighty when they first come in. Generally speaking, most all of your Chinese water dragons are field collected, okay, or they're farm born, meaning the parents were field collected, the female had eggs, and they were just born at a particular facility, farm, reptile breeding place, whatever the case may be. Now, with that being said, though, these guys do settle down really quickly. These guys are also can have certain health problems, and people don't keep them like they're supposed to. A lot of the times we'll see them come in really emaciated, very skinny, with a lot of health issues. They don't keep them quite correctly. All right, so make sure that you do your research, or get in touch with somebody that deals with this kind of stuff, whether us or somebody else that deals with all different types of reptilians from all across the world, to at least give you the right way that these animals should be set up. They're set up correctly. They're absolutely wonderful. And again, as you can see, they really do settle down. Yes, when you first get them, they are flighty. They want to just take off and run. Very seldom do these guys want to actually bite. They don't generally tail whip that often. They don't generally bite that often. They just want to take off running and go hide somewhere. So a little bit different than some of your other more aggressive lizard species. But again, this is just kind of a brief introduction and an overview. We do have other water dragon videos, issues with water dragons, things, ways of how to keep them. But this is just one that we wanted to show as just an absolutely underrated, absolutely beautiful pet. These things are incredibly cool. And they do make great pets. All right? Now, go ahead, sweetheart. Go on. Go on, baby girl. Yep, go ahead. Up we go. There you go. All right. So this is Chad. We are the Reptile Rangers here at the Kernersville Reptile Zoo and Medical Center. This is Underrated Pets episode number 1, the Chinese water dragon. We appreciate you following along week after week after week. Don't forget about the TikTok channel entitled Reptile Rangers. Also, feel free to write us in and let us know of other things you want us to film about. Our information will be in the description below for those needing to get in touch with us. As well as, don't forget we do have the storefront here. More people are coming in interested in new pets, and feel free to get with us if you ever have any questions on a new pet, or if you have one and you have a question about it, feel free to get with us at any time. Our information will be below in the description. All right, we appreciate you following along week after week. We'll either see you here at the zoo, or we'll see you on the next episode. Later.